Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry I got late. Thank you.
Shall we begin, sir?
Sir, vanakkam, sir.
Welcome. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Thank you.
A very...
It's glad to see Dr. Rajesh Shekhar there.
Thank you, sir. It's my pleasure, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Dr. Shekhar.
Good afternoon, Dr. Goyal and colleagues.
Thank you.
Ma'am, நீங்க கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி வாங்க. A very good afternoon. We are at the valedictory event of this 3-day workshop on course enhancement with the employability attributes and development of skill-based courses. To begin with, I would like to request everyone to rise for Tamil Thai Vazhathu. நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமெதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடனர் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தளித்தனலும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறமியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே. Thank you. I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor to honor our guest of the day, Shri T.V. Rajshekhar, with a shawl and a memento.
Thank you, sir.
I now request Dr. J. Reniarthi, Assistant Professor of Social Work, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected dignitaries, faculty members, and pleasure to welcome you all to this valedictory function of this workshop on course enhancement with employability attributes and development of skill-based courses, organized by Tamil Nadu Open University in collaboration with COL-CEMCA. I extend welcome to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who will deliver a speech on From Curriculum to Career, Institutionalizing Employability in University Programs. I welcome our distinguished guest, Shri T.V. Rajshekhar, Executive Director of National Instructional Media Institute, who has kindly accepted our invitation to deliver the valedictory address. Welcome to Dr. O.P. Goyal, who gave us a wonderful learning experience with his proficient knowledge and experience, and also his passion to bring positive changes in higher education. I wholeheartedly welcome Dr. Shadrach, who gave us this opportunity, wonderful learning opportunity to us all. He is pivotal in conducting this workshop. I welcome you, sir. And we extend our warm welcome to all the faculty chairpersons here, faculty members and participants and the staff members of TNOU to this valedictory function. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Arumugam, to deliver his address on From Curriculum to Career, Institutionalizing Employability in University Program.
Good afternoon to everyone. Dr. Shadarch, COL-CEMCA Director, and our expert, Dr. O.P. Goyal, and Mr. Sri Rajesh Shekhar from National Institutional Media Institute, and the organizer, Dr. Chitra, and other faculty members and guest lecturers. Good afternoon to everyone. This is the third day of the last day of the program. So as we come to know the conclusion of this meaningful workshop on course enhancement with the employability attributes and developments of skill-based courses, I consider it as a privilege to address you in this valedictory session on the theme from curriculum to career, institutionalizing employability in university programs. Over the past sessions, we have engaged insightful discussions, reflective deliberations, and practical explorations on how higher education must respond to the changing expectations of learners, employers, and society. The key message that clearly emerges is that employability can no longer remain an add-on or an optional outcome. It must be institutionally embedded within our curriculum design, teaching learning process, and assessment frameworks. Today, universities are not judged merely by the number of programs they offer or the degrees they award, but by the life outcome of their graduates, their skills, adaptability, confidence, and capacity to contribute meaningfully to the economy and society. This responsibility becomes even more significant for an open university like Tamil Nadu Open University, which serves a diverse learner population, including first-generation learners, working professionals, women learners, and those from rural and marginalized backgrounds. The deliberations in this workshop have reinforced the importance of moving from content-centric teaching to outcome-oriented education, where courses are intentionally designed to develop competencies, problem-solving abilities, communication skill, digital literacy, and workplace readiness. The frameworks and best practices shared by our experts have clearly demonstrated that the employability is not contrary to the academic rigor, rather it strengthens academic relevance. I would like to place on record my sincere appreciation to CEMCA under the leadership of Dr. B. Shadarj for their continued partnership and guidance in promoting results-based management, skill integration, and faculty capacity building. I also commend Dr. O.B. Goyal for his valuable inputs and structured approach in guiding us on translating employability concepts into actionable academic strategies. As we move forward, the real success of this workshop will lie not in the certificates or presentations, but in institutional follow-up and implementation. I would urge our faculty members and academic leaders to review and redesign selected courses with clearly defined employability outcomes, integrate skill-based modules within existing programs, adopt outcome-based assessment and continuous evaluation, and strengthen linkages with industry, government skill initiatives, and community needs. The university will extend its full support in facilitating these reforms, and we shall work towards institutionalizing employability as a core academic responsibility rather than a peripheral activity. In alignment with the NEP 2020, Skill India, and the non-Motherland initiative of the government of Tamil Nadu, TNOU is committed to reimagining open and distance learning as a powerful vehicle for workforce readiness and lifelong learning. Our aim is to ensure that every learner who passes through TNOU is not only academically qualified, but also professionally capable and socially empowered. Before I conclude, I would like to thank the organizing team from CICA and CMPR, the coordinators, and all the participants for their active engagement and commitment. Your enthusiasm and willingness to innovate give me great confidence in the future direction of our university. Now, in the short notice, I invited Sri Rajeshekharar. Just 2 days before, he readily accepted, and because his department and his profession and his position is very much closely related to the TNOU activities. I had a brief discussion before and during the lunchtime today, and still we need to discuss in depth, and there are various avenues are there. We can organize in a very well manner in future in collaborating with the enemy, and we can have so many skill programs supported by them. We can have collaborative programs with the enemy, with the funding from the central or funding from the enemy or funding from the state government, and also in collaborating with the non-Mudalvan scheme. So the plenty of opportunities are there. Just I had only a brief discussion, and maybe if I continue to be here, I can continue. Otherwise, someone can take initiative inviting him to TNOU, and you can go ahead with those possibilities in future, and we can have excellent skill-based training programs for our TNOU students. So I thank very much for his readiness and kindness, accepting our invitation and attending the valedictory session. No doubt on it. So thank you, sir. On behalf of me, on behalf of TNOU, I appreciate and thank you. And further, regarding our expert, Dr. Goyal, he has been with us for last 3 days and delivering a wonderful sessions, right? Wonderful sessions to you. And I understand that even many people are jealousy about Chitra, and also how successfully the program is going, right? In a very good way. To that extent, organization, right? Organizing capacity. You need that capacity. And okay, you're all colleagues. And automatically, when I started conducting a program at Bharadas University, I conducted almost about 20 programs, all with the financial support from somewhere or other, not from the university fund alone. 99% of the program was conducted with Tansky or Tamil Nadu Science and Technology or UGC, CSE or BRNS or some foreign collaboration. So nothing, even I never took a student even without fellowship. That was my policy. Otherwise, I should have taken more than 75 or 100. Because just a 2 paper, 1 PhD, I have 260 papers, right? One student goes with a minimum 5 publication to 20 publication. So if I split into 2 paper, I can get, that is not the aim. It is only the quality that we need. The students should not suffer, right? That way we conduct a program by getting money. Of course, TNOU is happy to support if your money is not sufficient after getting some money, and we are ready to support. Suppose you get some 2 lakhs, if the money is not enough, so we are ready to support 50,000, 20,000, whatever you need. So that way there is one kind of, it is a kind of practice that we should have in TNOU, that regularly we need to conduct one way as one program or other program by our various faculty members so that it will be active. But nowadays it is vibrant and active in some other way, right? Always we are in vibration, not in academically, but in other way. So that should be avoided. No, that's why I'm telling that people from looking outside, oh, okay, 3 days program was successful, and also they are happy, many feedback that Dr. Goyal has delivered a wonderful, meaningful and successful lectures. That's what I got the feedback, right? So, because CEMCA was, after I joined, CEMCA was supporting, it is the third such a program with 100% financial support. Not even excess money also returned to CEMCA by saving it, right? Avoid unnecessary spending, and we, as a small, very meager amount also, we send it back. So that way CEMCA also supporting, continuously to TNOU, and I hope such a support, the CEMCA will continue in future also. There is no doubt on it. So we should thank Dr. Shadarj and CEMCA for the wonderful support, not only just giving money, and all academic. So when I asked for the director, Shadarj, sir, I want to invite from NIMI or Goyal sir, or from the, what is the person who is a MSME director. See, it was within no time. He also agreed, and when we invited, and fortunately they also within no time they agreed. Even Dr. Jay Prakashan and MSME director Suresh Babuji, and everybody, it was a miracle, because we are not searching for other people. Only one person we approach, yes, that's it. There was no chance for approaching the other person, and even with a short notice. And the CEMCA director also suggested he made a good suggestion, and they also accepted. So I must thank everyone that, their contribution and support for, most of them are young people, right? It is for your career and your knowledge, and for development of the university, it is most important and most useful. Okay? So that way, before I conclude, in conclusion, let us remember that curriculum is not an end itself, it is a pathway to careers, dignity of labor and national development. If we consciously design our programs with this vision, we will truly fulfill our role as educators in the 21st century. So I wish you all success as you carry forward the insights gained from this workshop into your academic practice. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your encouraging words and your address on from curriculum to career, institutionalizing employability in university programs. I now request our guest of the day, Shri T.V. Rajshekhar, Executive Director from National Instructional Media Institute, Chennai. Would like to introduce about him. He is the Executive Director, and he is from NIMI, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India. He has a mechanical engineering degree from Madras University. Further, he did his diploma in management, started career in private industry in design of conveyor system as design engineer, then switched to government service in ordnance factory under Ministry of Defense in maintenance department. Presently functioning in the capacity of HOD as Executive Director in NIMI Chennai and the Directorate General of Training, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Also, earlier he worked in various regional offices in Chennai, Bangalore and Hyderabad for last 3 decades in various capacities. I'm very happy to welcome you, sir, with short notice. As sir said, just 2 days before we called you for your confirmation on presence during this occasion. Very happy to welcome you, and I request you to deliver the valedictory address.
Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor S. Arumugam, sir, Mr. Sharda, Dr. Sharda, Mr. Dr. O.P. Goyal, Dr. Chitra, my dear faculty members of TNU Open University, and all who have participated in this 3-day curriculum to career institutionalizing employability in university program. I first of all begin with thanking Vice Chancellor sir for giving me this opportunity. We are just 3 kilometers away from this institute, I worked in many places, as I have told you, across India. We have many meetings in Delhi also. We are so close. So far, the opportunity has not happened for us to coordinate and cooperate in our own, common goal. So this, it is my pleasure to come over here and give us an awareness of what we are doing in the central government, what the ministry is looking at in coming years in the skill development arena. You all know, India is one of the fast growing economy, and one of the prime mover is the skill development. We all know that the manpower is the force behind many of the developed countries which have fast developed within a short period of time. I have read some certain books in which it says Singapore was a very backward country before World War II. And during the World War II, it was completely, dismantled, destroyed, and the country was the city was in bad shape under Indonesia. But subsequently, in a very short period of time, and majority of them were Indians who have migrated particularly from South India, Tamil Nadu, this region. How could they become in 2 decades a developed country? Today they have more reserve capital than any other leading countries also. This is mainly because of the manpower and the vision they had, the political vision, of course. It was possible because it was a small country. It was a very small country. Things implementation is very easy. And the instruction communication that was sent across was taken up in a very wholehearted way. So it could be developed in a short time. Of course, in India, we have challenges. We have many regional, different cultures, different languages. So the challenges are definitely surmountable, but in these coming, last 5-6 decades, we have come a long way. And now to move to Viksit Bharat, as per our Prime Minister's vision, the manpower and skill development is seen as one of the important prime mover for our economic development, and this shoulders on many of our faculty members and our skill development at the central level, at the state level. And I, for one, can surely tell you this year the funding is being manifold increased for our Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. We have 2 flagship programs this year. One is the 1000 ITI upgradation scheme for all government ITIs, selected ITIs from pan-India. It covers all the states, irrespective of what political lineage it is. So 1000 ITI is going to be developed in next 5 years, which will be of international standard. Second is the central funding for setting up of excellence, center of excellence. One of the excellence is coming in our own campus in Guindy, which has been identified, and they are going to collaborate with Singapore is going to be the implementing agency. Government of Singapore have come up, and funding is fully from the central government, and they are also looking into taking up the support of the industry, because industry should be brought into the scheme so that the ownership lies with the people around and the society and the industry who will be benefited. So all these programs have been scripted with a lot of thoughts gone into it. A lot of scholars like Sir and our experienced people like our Goel Sir, Shraddha Sir, inputs have been taken through Niti Aayog, and this has been framed, and it is under implementation starting this year. Process is already going on, and you would see in coming years, maybe in 2026 onwards, you will see all this implementation with around 60,000 crores funding from the central government. This was inaugurated by our none other than Prime Minister at Delhi 2 months back. So this is the importance of the skill development to give you glimpses of what is ahead is what I would start with. And our activity from National Instruction Media Institute in Chennai, we are basically supporting the ministry in developing the content for the syllabus for all the ITI trades. We have around 170 ITI trades in the country. And luckily, this is only one of these systems. We don't have competition among like you have in school education, different patterns or rather different institutionalized setup like metric, CBSE. We have only one setup in vocational stream in Government of India, and that is fully managed by the central government under Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. NIMI is one organization, autonomous organization, one of its kind in India, and it is in Chennai. And it started with the German collaboration, and we are continuing to develop the content in a scientific manner so that the content is learner-centric, outcome-based, with key indicators for measurement. So the institutionalized setup of this is in place, but now we have to build capacity to cater to the huge numbers that this India country needs. Say for example, out of 170, there are only 20 trades which are very popular. There are challenges in our skill ecosystem. We are trying to bring all of them. Central government is trying to bring all the stakeholders in this system together and trying to implement so that the skilling is given the importance that it needs. So far, we are in fact, many of our even middle class section of the society really do not are aware of the importance of the skilling today the country needs. We are all going to higher educations. What we are trying is the NEP 2020 makes you a pathway today so that you can move from the skilling to higher education, which will equip you with the required skills, with the kind of a skill that is internationally recognized, and you will be coming out with a lot of innovation because you are growing from the ground level, rather with your hands-on working experience, which is very vital for skilling environment. And this, to bring about, this is in the arms of in your arms of the faculty members who are taking care of this endeavor for the country in the future. So we are in that, we are assisting our ministry in content development. Today we are developing multimedia content in blended form so that the learner is able to absorb, whatever be this capacity of absorbing capacity, whatever be that, the content and the methodology should be such that he should be able to reach out, or he should be able to grasp the skill based on his capacity, leveraging the technology so that he is able to learn at his own convenience, at his own ease. But the ultimate outcome should be the competence level, and the assessment should be very stringent and to the requirement what the country needs. So that is the approach of our ministry, and there are challenges at various regions of this country, but our ministry is always happy to appreciate the southern states, particularly Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, wherein lot of impetus comes from the state government, lot of funding happening in the importance is given to skilling in these states. Of course, the other states have their own challenges. Central government is helping out in lot of training of trainers. In fact, the last 3 years, on this very particular topic, employability skills, central government has given a special fund under the project called Strive, and around 5,000 instructors were trained for a period of 2 weeks on this employability skills, so that this employability skill, which is vital for the trainees who should be able to express themselves, understand what is the requirement at the ground level, what is the need of the industry, and adapt themselves to the fast changing environment. The faculties have been trained, getting the support of the experts in the country from various outside organizations, bringing all the stakeholders together. Like I believe Sir O.P. Goel, Sir Shraddha Sir will be aware of all this initiative that has happened a couple of years back from the ministry, particularly to improve the skilling environment. And another project wherein institutionalized setup has been made at all district level, wherein district skill council was set up. Today, at all districts in our country is being headed by a collector of that district, and a council's been given a mandate to study the requirement of their district for employment and study the gap that is existing in the skilling arena in that district, and try to fund from there, or ask the central government with a proposal so that we can support at that particular district, and also integrate that with the central government policy of one product, one district program. So lot of the activities that has been happening earlier in silos are being brought into integrated format, so that all, whether state government, central government, at the panchayat level, everyone is aware, come together and make the program of skilling all the individuals of our nation success. So this is the broad background. I just wanted to make aware from coming from the central government, having worked in this area for last 3 decades. There are a lot of many programs. Now the central government is coming up with a program to translate all this content, which is very popular content, to the regional languages, with the idea of the learning should happen in their mother tongue in the beginning. Then, of course, for communication, they can shift to English and other common languages. So these are certain initiatives wherein the funding is also happening under a scheme called Bharatiya Bhasha Pustak scheme. I hope universities like Tamil Nadu Open University can also take part in that, and if they could write to approach the Ministry of Education, they are waiting for people to come to translate in their regional language. Tamil Nadu University, Open University can support that in translating to Tamil, certain books which are in Hindi or which are in English. So it can, that also, it is one of our ministry's initiatives to reach out to the unreached. So these are the, in a broad way, I just wanted to bring about what are all the flagship schemes that is coming out of our Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. From my side, from NIMI Instructional Media Institute, we are very happy to collaborate with Tamil Nadu Open University And we can also conduct pedagogy sessions for technical teachers. We will be very happy to conduct a short program. How do we develop the content? What is the scientific method by which we conduct? And we also support ministry in assessment of those curriculums. What is the key indicators by which the outcome-based assessment is being done? So all these activities we have, NIMI has gotten expertise for the last 3 decades. NIMI was established in 1986. So we have come a long way, and we have adapted to the present requirement and of the skilling environment. Now the skilling environment is very hot subject, and our minister in one of his deliberations have clearly told, go for the best expertise that is available, train your teachers to the maximum possible so that they should transfer their skill to the youth of this country who's looked for the Vikshit Bharat as one of the major contributor, so that we reach the target even before that. So that is the vision. And many times he says, refers to Prime Minister's instructions in this regard. And his main focus is on the instructors, faculty members. They have to be taken care and they have to be given all the support. And I think Tamil Nadu Open University is doing well in that regard. And we will be very happy to even for a visit from your side to our organization, so that we can share our experience, share our kind of expertise in a technical area. Of course, we are in engineering, non-engineering trade, because 170 trades is covering a lot of trades, not like in higher education. Of course, higher education also has many disciplines. Ours, we think it is widespread, covering all industries. What we are looking from the central is now the approach is for the collaborative effort of academia, the industries, and scholars like experienced scholars for their inputs and guidance, and of course train the trainers, and the responsibility, hand over the responsibility on the shoulders of your faculties, so that you efficiently, effectively transfer your skill to the trainees, for them to face the challenging world environment, ever-changing world, and meet the world, not only India, the world with confidence. So that is, and for that, I would end up saying we require a lot of discipline in ourselves, because trainees reflect on our discipline, our hard work, and how we present ourselves to the trainees. That is more important. Ultimately, we also have to take care of health. Today's world is very stressful. Of course, time management will help you in keeping yourself and earmark certain time for your health. Okay, so you can think how myself being very lean, I am not talking about health. Nothing that, because today's stressful conditions, it is within our hands to maintain our health and meet our challenges. With all this, I thank Vice Chancellor Sir for giving me this opportunity. I once again invite the faculty members of Tamil Nadu Open University to come to our campus. I am very hopeful that I will be giving all the support that universities is asking. We can collaborate with the financial within my financial powers. Okay, so thank you all. Thank you all. I am also from Tamil Nadu. I'll be more satisfied if I could bring something to the development of both of us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Joel, sir. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was really encouraging for us, and we'll definitely visit your institute sometime. Thank you so much. I now invite Dr. B. Shadrach, the director of CEMCA, to give closing remarks for this workshop. Over to you, sir.
Whenever we produce content, we'll be mindful of embedding and incorporating human-centric soft skills, because this is very, very important in the workplace. The second domain that the market is looking forward to is in the future, nobody is going to be employed unless they have the digital-first hard skills. Now, I mentioned about human-centric soft skills, but the second major category that the industry is looking for is digital-first hard skills, which means AI literacy is extremely important. Everyone should know prompt engineering. Everyone should know how to interact with AI. In the future, there are going to be three things that are going to be prevalent: human first, where the individual men and women are likely to be in the part of the workforce, but equally so, there will be robots, there will be also agentic AIs. The agents, robots, and humans, all these three would need to interact in the future. There is no other option. So we need AI literacy and particularly prompting this AI and bots and agents to behave. Otherwise, they would misbehave and it will be a problem. So we need to produce our future workforce with AI literacy, data literacy, and also cyber awareness. So every employer is likely to look for these skills in the employees, whether this person is data literate, cyber aware, and also AI literate. The third domain that we realized that the industry is looking for is self-management attributes. The lifelong learning ability, learning agility, and self-actualization and ownership mindset, together with time and priority management, are going to be extremely important in the workplace. No employer is going to value you if you do not have lifelong learning capabilities. If you do not refresh yourself, you are going to be out of context. You are not going to be of significant value to your employer. So, in our curriculum design, in our delivery, we are very sure that we need to be aware and conscious of embedding these three types of skills: human-centric soft skills, digital-first hard skills, and also self-management attributes. And we realized in the last 3 days that how important it is for us to embed and how important for us to turn our curriculum and enhance the curriculum with all these values that we talked about. Particularly in the technological world, problem solving, collaboration, communication, teamwork, critical thinking, and the mindset, the attitude, and all that. And in all these days, we were not conscious of producing our curriculum with this level of consciousness of embedding all these things as part and parcel of the curriculum. Perhaps most of our content already has all these attributes, but we have not exhibited, we have not attempted at bringing this out in our explicitly in our curriculum. So I'm hopeful that the case studies that you have taken, the 6 case studies that you have taken, would enable you to basically revolve around these attributes. So that the hundreds and hundreds of courses, the self-learning material, and many more content that you are going to bring out, you would be conscious that skills and competencies were to be embedded, particularly what the marketplace is looking for. And in all this, we also which is excelled. By the way, I need to really compliment the Open Universities, including the Tamil Nadu Open University, for the stellar service that you provide. You provide you write content for the invisible learner, and most of your self-learning material are supreme in nature, and these are all very, very highly qualitative content. But I think time has come for us also to think a little differently. In addition to embedding skills and competencies within the curriculum, we also need to think about authentic assessment models. Particularly in the world of technology-enabled learning, we need to also think about not the pen and paper examinations, the continual assessment, the continual feedback that we give, the student support we offer should lend to the authentic assessment where the learners are able to exhibit their skills and competencies through the assessment that we come up with in an innovative manner. And we also realize that AI literacy across all the disciplines need to be integrated, and this is extremely important. And the third domain that we are mindful, and I think Tamil Nadu Open University led the way, is the idea of micro-credentials, the nano-credentials, and credentials that can be substantiated and backed up. So bite-sized learning to nano-learning and micro-learning are going to be very, very important in the future. Not many people are going to pursue lengthy, long-term degrees, and the MAME, multiple entry and multiple exit option offered by the National Education Policy, people are going to enter in, get out, and exit, enter, and they're going to try a lot of combinations. And open university ecosystem is actually flexible enough and made for that. So now we need to think about, in addition to the lengthy programs, we need to think about the micro-credentials. And that's where I feel that the offer that Professor Rajashekhar is making is something that you should grab with both the hands, particularly in terms of looking at the variety of courses that they've come out with, particularly for the ITI and Polytechnic ecosystem. They've come up with a lot of technical courses, and there's nothing wrong in Open University offering these courses in a micro-credential manner to the same learners who would also benefit. Because today, more than degrees, the skills and the exhibition of skills are likely to matter. And you could look at the catalogue of the courses that Dr. Rajashekhar is producing for the IT ecosystem and enter into an MOU with him and see how best you could convert his long-term programs into micro-credentials that could actually cater to your learners. Your learners could be easily looked into from you can analyze your learners, their profile, their interest, their aspirations, and see what kind of courses that are offered through NITTER, through NIMI and other institutions, and that could be brought to your ecosystem so that you could also promote amongst the 40,000 or 100,000 learners that you have who can benefit. Because today's world, as I mentioned, is not revolved around degrees. Today's world, the employers are looking for skills, and if the skills are offered through some of the courses that NIMI is producing, why not? You know, the partnership could be a win-win partnership. And also, I think Dr. Rajashekhar mentioned about the district skill councils, the district collector, the district heads, where they are mapping the skills requirements for the district. And you know, in Tamil Nadu, I don't know, when I was living in Tamil Nadu, there were only 14 districts, but today I understand that there are 38 districts, something like that. So you could look at the variance. And he also mentioned about one district, one product idea, which is a long-term idea. People, you know, countries like Thailand and you know, Philippines and others pursue. Thailand, for one, their top model is you know, decades ago they came up with this one village, one product model, where skills are mapped for the competences that are developed in a particular geographical locale, but also their excellence is exhibited not only within the geography but across the world. So that one district, one product, and the skills requirements for the producing that product would be not just serving the district but the entire world. So you can then imagine the economy that the foreign exchange that you would bring in, and that's where I think we need to innovatively think. My dear friends, days are gone. Nobody is going to pursue a BA history, BA philosophy, BA psychology. These are all very decorated, well-intended degrees, no doubt. You continue to provide this. I'm not saying you should not provide. You continue to provide. But wrap around these degrees with hundreds and hundreds of micro-credentials, certificate programs, nano-credentials, which would augment people's learning and make them productive individuals for tomorrow. So I wish to congratulate once again all of you for learning the techniques of turning your courseware into employable courseware. And this is just a sample. As they say, ये तो खाली क्या picture अभी बाकी है. So you are likely to actually use the knowledge that you gained in the last 3 days and live this through in the entire next decade or so, unless some major technology comes and disrupts. And Elon Musk this morning mentioned that in 20 years' time, nobody is going to work. Everyone could be sitting at home and enjoy, you know, robots working for them. So if, unless a major disruption happens, I think we will continue to pursue this. And the future of open university ecosystem in my mind is skills, competencies, skills, competencies, skills, competencies. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your closing remarks, sir. I have no words to express my gratitude for your support and encouragement. Thank you. It's time for feedback. I request any two of the participants on this 3 days workshop. Quick. Hand mic.
Yeah. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries present here and my fellow faculty members of the university for attending this workshop for the last 3 days. This workshop has the potential to bridge the gap between the traditional education and modern workplace demands, especially in this media-rich environment, through the clear objectives of making learning outcomes crystal clear by the interactive segments happened in the last 2 days. We have done an assessment which includes a quick skill checkup in each of our curriculum and enhance the skills that are required by the industry and incorporating those demands in the curriculum of ours. A big shout out to the organizer, Dr. Chitra, for organizing this particular workshop for us. And I'm also so excited to see the impacts that it is going to create in the future for our students and as well as the other universities. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Uday Kumar, Assistant Professor on Contract, School of Politics and Public Administration. Sir, the past 3 days sessions were highly informative and well structured. They're focusing on integration of employability skills with academic curriculum, which is very crucial in the present higher education ecosystem in India. Dr. Goyal, sir, effectively highlighted the importance of industry-aligned curriculum design and skill-oriented learning approach. It's enabled us to reorient courses towards real-world applications. Overall, the 3 days special lecture by Dr. Goyal, sir, enriched our academic perspective, motivated us to incorporate skill-based and employability-driven components into our courses and education delivery. Thank you, sir. I also thanked our Vice Chancellor, Professor Aragamum, sir, and Dr. Rajashekar, sir, and Seshal, sir, and Dr. Chitra, madam, and COL-CEMCA to organizing this workshop. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ujay Kumar, for your kind words. I would like to listen to the feedback from our expert, whether we are ready for employability framework and where we are, how we are. Please, sir.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajshekharan ji, Dr. Shedrick, Dr. Chitra, all the other colleagues, faculty members, ladies, gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you. I will be brief because I have already spoken enough in last 3 days. I would like to say that the interest of the faculty members of Tamil Nadu Open University have surprised me that that people in the Open University can also be so very interested in relooking at their curriculum, which is very different than a traditional university, willing to work hard to rewrite it and incorporate the skill-based employability linked component into it. So honestly speaking, when I came, we had a set objective from COL-CEMCA, from Dr. Cedric, from COL, but I was not very sure that how we will achieve it. Because the open system is very different than the traditional university. But you guys have surprised me in last 3 days by taking up assignment after assignment, actually going through your current curriculum, presenting it very boldly, very openly saying that yes, this part is okay, but this part is not really helping the student. We should revisit it, rewrite it. We should bring in the industry relevant skills and the skills what Dr. Shedek just now mentioned few minutes before. Exactly the same thing we were talking last 3 days. The soft skills and the technical and domain skills and the skills which are relevant for future, like the emotional intelligence and all the things what he has said in detail. So I think I would like to say Dr. ecstatic that we are dot on the point. The point what you mentioned, exactly the same thing, not only we have discussed in last 3 days, but actually these guys have already identified the courses, they have already identified the employability skills which they are going to incorporate it. I would say 95% of the work they have done in these 3 days, and they are only going to put it up in their standard format for approval by their board of studies. That was the last topic what we discussed today. So I am hopeful that soon all these 5 courses where the enhancement component has been discussed and agreed upon, and one more course which is purely skill-based course. So all the 6 courses I think will reach their board of studies soon, and I hope that it get approved soon and then it gets implemented, and then I will say it will be a win-win situation, not only for meeting the COL-CEMCA's and TNOU's objective, but also for helping the students at large. So great organization. I really enjoyed the program, the participation, the hospitality, especially from the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Chitra. They have taken care of everything so very well. So I can't ask for anything better. Really grateful to each one of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And the final part, as organizer of this workshop, I am pleased to present the workshop report of this 3-day workshop on course enhancement with employability attributes and development of skill-based courses, organized by Tamil Nadu Open University in collaboration with Commonwealth Educational Media Center for Asia from 15th to 17th December 2025. The primary objective of this workshop was to strengthen the employability orientation on TNOU academic programs by integrating outcome-based education, competency mapping, skill-based course design, and result-based management principle. The workshop began with inaugural session on 15th December at 10:15 a.m. with an inspiring presidential address by our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor S. Armugam, who emphasized the need to move from curriculum-centric approach to career-oriented and learner-centric program design. The objective of the workshop was delivered by Dr. B. Shadraj, the director of COL-CEMCA, who underlined the relevance of employability-linked curriculum reforms and role of open universities in bridging the gap through innovative and flexible learning models. The inaugural address was delivered by Mr. Suresh, the director of MSME Chennai. In his speech, he emphasized on skills that are required in the industry and how upgrading skills will help in employability. The keynote address was delivered by Mr. Jaiprakash, the CEO of Non-Mudalvan scheme. He explained various skill components offered through Non-Mudalvan scheme programs. The inauguration concluded with an overview of workshop by our expert, Dr. O.P. Goyal, and vote of thanks by Dr. Narasimhan, Assistant Professor of Management. After the break, the actual session of the workshop started with the ice-breaking activity of the participants with their introduction and current trends in the employability of their domain. Every participant participated with enthusiasm. This session actually triggered the interest among the participants to prepare themselves on integrating employability framework in their discipline. Day 1 concluded with this, and the day 2 started on identifying the importance of integrating employability with a lively interaction with participants, and the expert followed a group activity for proposal of employability course design from various disciplines. The session was carefully conducted by Dr. O.P. Goyal so that we don't get tired, don't get bored, and it was very refreshing and enriching. Across 3 days, the participants were actively engaged in identifying job rules and industry relevance components. Hands-on group activity enabled the participants collaboratively redesign existing courses and develop new skill-based course blueprints, which are ready for academic approval and implementation within TNOU. The courses identified are professional development, integrated employability skills and data competency, election management and regional political strategy, a professional part of curriculum, political data analysis and research methods, veterinary practices, big data and artificial intelligence in geography. The presented curriculum were carefully examined by our expert and provided suggestions and remarks then and there for implementing the same at our university. The university witnessed the active participation of faculty members from various schools of Tamil Nadu Open University. Final day of the workshop concluded with the activity of drafting the employability framework for Tamil TNOU. The outcome of this program will directly contribute to curriculum reform, improved learner readiness, and enhanced academic quality in alignment with national and global expectations. As we come to the conclusion of this program, it's my privilege to propose vote of thanks on behalf of Tamil Nadu Open University. My first and foremost thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, who was with us, encouraging us for conducting this workshop. Thank you, sir. And I also thank our respected registrar who have lended a great administrative support for conducting this workshop. I extend my heartfelt thanks to the valedictory guest, Sri T.V. Rajshekhar, Executive Director of NIMI, Chennai, for his thought-provoking valedictory address. Sir, your perspective on instructional media and skill-based education have added immense value to this program, and you also proposed us for a collaboration which is very in need of our university. Thank you so much. And my very special thanks to our Director COL-CEMCA, Dr. B. Shadraj, for his closing remark, more importantly for his continued support and collaboration with TNOU. I would also like to place my record and deep appreciation to our organizing team who worked tirelessly with me, the CEMPR staff, Mr. Kamesh Dayal and Akash, for their immense support. I also thank Dr. J. Reniarthi, the Assistant Professor of Social Work, for her warm welcome address. With these words, I once again thank everyone who contributed success of this workshop and look forward to translate the outcome of this workshop into concrete academic practice at TNOU. Thank you. Time for distribution of certificate. I will request the dignitaries to distribute certificates for our participants. Okay. Dr. P. Pandey, would you?
Dr. R. Reni Arti. Dr. S.V.A. Prakash. S.V.A. Prakash. Dr. R. Narasimhan. Dr. Satish Kumar. Okay. Satish Kumar. Mr. K. Vijay Shankar. Mr. R. Uday Kumar, School of Politics and Public Administration. Dr. R. Paramasivam. Dr. A. Muthukrishnan. Dr. G. Valli. Dr. S. Lakshmi Tangam. Dr. S. Devi. Dr. A. Indra Priyadarshini. Dr. Ranjit Kumar. Dr. S. Loganathan. Mr. Afzal Ahmad S. Dr. M. Muthukumaralingam. Dr. G. Maheshwari, Mrs. S. Vaishali, Dr. R. M. Arivalagan, and to our organizing secretary, Dr. Chitra, myself, Ramya.